What's up, team? So I've decided to do something a little new today. I've done plenty of house tours. I've showed you guys plenty of homes throughout the Coachella Valley. But today, I want to kind of give you a city tour, right? I want to give you a tour of the beautiful city of Coachella. Let me try to turn this around. So this is Avenue 52 and Cypress Street. I grew up on this street right here. I grew up on this street, and I used to walk on 52 almost every day. I used to come from the boxing club almost every day. You know, not every day I would walk. I mean, sometimes we would drive, but sometimes we would have to walk from the club, you know, and I would say maybe like a couple miles, you know, not too far. But for me, I wanted to give you guys a tour of this street, Avenue 52, and what it's like to walk on this street. A lot of people have misconceptions of what Coachella is, what it's like, the people that live here. And, you know, before you buy property, I think it's important to know the area that you're moving into. So what better way than to give you guys a tour of the city of Coachella? But we're going to start off by Avenue 52. So what I plan on doing is just walking all the way to Harrison Street, and you'll be able to see the neighborhood, right? See the traffic, you know. Maybe we'll talk to a neighbor, you know, somebody in the community. You know, I have walked down every single one of these streets, and I have knocked on every single one of these doors. Now, I'm not going to say that I've talked to every single person, but I talked to a lot of people. One of the things that I've found in this community is that these homes stay in the family for generation after generation after generation. Kind of like my family's home on on Cypress Street. That house was owned by my great-grandparents, and then it went to their children, and then it went to my parents. And my parents say they plan on passing it along to their children, one of me and my brothers, right? So that's something that the city of Coachella has. It has community, it has family. People that have lived here for generations, you know. Look at the view. I mean, you're driving down Avenue 52 and you have the view of those beautiful mountains. I tell you, the city of Coachella is a hidden gem. As I was talking about earlier, I've been in different parts of the Coachella Valley, and some people that have never been to Coachella, they have a misconception of what this place is. And I gotta tell you, as I told you, I grew up here. I used to walk down Avenue 52. And when I was younger, I don't know if it's still around, but there was a gang. It was VCR. And I used to be intimidated. Even though I was a boxer and I could defend myself, I used to be nervous sometimes. Thank you. See, everybody's so nice. So I used to be intimidated walking because you see tagging and, you know, you see movies and, you know, gangsters. But honestly, as an adult, I don't see that kind of stuff anymore. I feel extremely safe walking down this street. The people are very nice, very humble. So right now, we're still on Avenue 52. Right there, that's Date Avenue. And we're coming up to Nelson Street. And then Harrison is right up there, also known as Cesar Chavez. For some reason, that street has been changed so many times. Maybe one of you guys might know why, but yeah, it's been changed multiple times. Right up there, there's a carniceria. That's the spot when you're having, you know, the barbecue on the weekends. You're gonna have a fight, you know, the football game, basketball games on. You know, you need some beer, some drinks. It's right up there. I'll show you guys right now. But again, let's see. It's 9:30 in the morning. Very beautiful morning, very peaceful morning. Hello, good morning. Very peaceful, very nice. And I just wanted to show you guys the city of Coachella. You know, when you're driving through Palm Desert, you're driving through Palm Springs, you know, you see people out and about and walking. We do the same thing here. We do the same thing here. Now, if you're looking to purchase, right, there's parts of Coachella that you're gonna have new builds, and then you're gonna have houses that have been around, you know, since the 60s, the 70s, you know, the 80s. And some of these houses, like, let's go take a look at this one. Some of these houses, you can get a really good deal. You know, if you're an investor, right, and you're looking for a property to flip, right, or you're just looking to get into your first home, because houses are very expensive, you know. I'm not saying that you're gonna see this everywhere, but you can find stuff like this. This is completely done, you know, but you can find stuff out here that's affordable. And when it comes to the state of California, everything's expensive, you know, but the city of Coachella is a hidden gem. And that's why I wanted to do this, because I wanted people to see this gem. I wanted people to see this community, because it is a beautiful community. And we have some great leadership that's running this community right now. To me, leadership is the utmost importance. Without good leadership, then things start to fall apart. And, you know, throughout the years, I've seen development, I've seen growth, events, you know, the parks, community, people coming together every Christmas, every Halloween. I remember I served on the planning commission. Oh, no, this one was the Parks and Recreation. And I was serving on that commission, and they had an event at the park for Halloween. And it was packed with games. It was packed with, you know, different things that you can do. And one of the things that they had was a contest for the best costume. And I was one of the judges, and that was fun. Super hard. Don't want to ever do that again, because they're all little kids and you don't want to break their hearts. But it was fun. It was really fun. And that's the kind of things that the city of Coachella does, you know. As I was telling you guys, there's Beer Town Market right down the street from where I live. And yeah, you know, this is a place we'd come, and you still do come to come and get some carne if we're gonna barbecue, you know, maybe some drinks. You know, I just got back from Nicaragua, and the thing about Nicaragua is everything's within walking distance, right? You know, if you need to go buy something, you know, you can walk there. You know, I've been walking for 10 minutes now. You know, if you gotta come and get something from the store, it's a 10-minute walk. You know, 20 minutes in total. That's a pretty healthy start to the day. You know, so like again, everything's so close. Everything's so close here. We're getting to the main street. Right there, we got a car wash. That thing has been there since the beginning of time. I think it was here. I think that place was here before Coachella was Coachella. But that place is always packed. You know, and it's Saturday morning. Everyone's getting ready for the weekend. Your car's got to look nice and shiny. You know what I mean? All right, we're getting close. Cesar Chavez Street. I called it Harrison because I think it was once Harrison. Here's AM/PM. Here's a little secret between you guys. Remember I told you I used to walk back and forth? I was a young athlete, a boxer, and you know, boxers have to stay in shape and, you know, watch their weight. I used to come here and get the AM PM burgers. I'm telling my dad. Fast Trip, I mean, that wasn't a place that we would go to often, you know, but it is a place. They have a what you call it, a beer refrigerator. It's a real big selection of beer. But yeah, Castaneda's over there. Castaneda's, if you're looking for some carne asada fries, right over there. Right over there. This is it, guys. This is the main intersection. We're at Avenue 52, Cesar Chavez, Del Taco. You got Jack in the Box over there. Again, maybe not the healthiest choices, but they're choices. They're available. They're within walking distance. There's a used car dealership right over there. You know, and then you have little shops throughout that whole street right over there. But there you have it, team. I wanted to take, let's see, it's 12 minutes. I thought it'd take about 10 minutes, but I wanted to take a few minutes to walk through the city. And I'm gonna do more of these throughout the Coachella Valley, but we're gonna start off with Coachella and show you the neighborhood, you know, and show you what it looks like, because this might be your next city. Let's win, team.